Next up, we have Voxel by Nicopatty and Ugly Burger Zero from the Nico's Nextbots April Fool's map. This is a Roblox game, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly Analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever you're going to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server, the gaming channel. How to request songs if you're not on the live stream. I have a spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimer showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitarded, so please keep that in mind. So, with that, let's go ahead and do this. Voxel. Let's go. Okay, so we start with two main elements. One of them, the most forward to us, being a piano, giving us some chords, and the chords give us an outline for an initial melody with what I believe is our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from. Then, further back, we have a second, a synth in the back, a lot more subtle, closer to being white noise than anything else, but it is there giving us, I think, some doublings to the chords. Doubling being when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. So fix the bot. I don't know how to do that. I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, we're having that. Then we are bringing a new version of the chords, and we add another hand to the piano. Because when it comes to pianos, as you can see, the design, it allows people to play with both hands. And the way it usually works is that you're going to have one hand playing the chords or the bass line, and then the other one playing the melody or something like that. In this case, we're having both hands playing chords, just off in a different rhythm, each one. And it's acting kind of like a call and response. Call and response, of course, from the previous video. Call and response being a musical conversation, right? One instrument or one section does one thing, the other one responds. That is that. Let's see where this goes. All right, very slow, nice and slow. So that second synth is slowly becoming more and more apparent. And yes, now this is a very lovely, slow synth that we're getting. But something that we're starting to get is that we are getting what is called a leading tone. So, leading tone is usually going to be the note from which you get cadence, right? So when you're making music, you're doing one of two things. You're building tension or you're resolving that tension. That point in between, we usually call the cadence. Now, for the cadence, usually this is something that you're going to do with your chords. However, there are ways in which your melody can have the leading tone, in which it delays the cadence a little bit, or it emphasizes the cadence a little bit more. So let's say we have C major, right? So let's say we have over here. This over here, that is our leading tone. Because if then we resolve, we have the melody going, which is the leading tone over here. This is super common for some cliches. For example, like we could have this kind of thing, right? And we could bring in this one over here, bringing it down to the leading tone, and then you could even emphasize it even more, right? You can even emphasize it. So we're adding this leading tone between the chords to create a little bit of extra pace. a little bit of extra momentum for this. No, it's not that I ignored you, it's that I didn't see it. Video number am I or wheel? The wheel serves. It's the same thing. We just reset the wheel every time. You get a different number every time. So let's see where this goes. We are bringing another synth, giving us a little bit of a melody in the background. Okay, so this melody in the background, I would say, is a little bit more akin to an ostinato, I would say. So it's not fully, it could be a reduced version of what we were doing before. So a reduction is a way that you can develop your material in which you play something, you make something faster relatively while the rest stays the same, right? So let's say we have this over here, a reduction, but while everything else stays the same. So right now, I think these chords we're getting is the same shape that we would get from the other chords, just a little bit faster, and with an ostinato. So ostinato is when you repeat something over and over and over again, the same way, right? So we're having that, and no, requests are closed. This is the last one of the day. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Very lovely. So yeah, Oliver, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. We reset the list every time. So yeah, even if the bot requests the wrong song, especially that happens a lot on YouTube, if you win, we just look up the right song and that's it. And that's it, if you win. But we reset the list every time. So anyway, let's see where this goes, because we're having that synth in the background is starting to become louder. All of these are getting louder, slowly but surely. We're getting a very slow crescendo. No, Yoda, we only pick one. So we did have a change over here, but what we were having over here was in the volume, what we would call a crescendo. A crescendo is just when something is getting gradually louder, right? Something is getting gradually louder. Okay, Rexonis, have a good one. So yeah, we're having that. Usually this is something that you would get from the player's perspective. There is a giveaway. We do have a giveaway today, yes. From the player's perspective, the musician's perspective, you play louder your instrument rather than just turning up your volume. However, this is digital music, so it makes sense that you would turn up the volume over time. Makes complete sense. Let's see where this goes. Calm song, yet such a chaotic background. When it comes to scoring, film scoring, or anything like that, the effect that you get when the music doesn't fit the scene shown, but that contrast gives it more power, it's called dramatic irony. One of the most powerful dramatic irony scenes is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, when I think it's Mary is singing to the king while Faramir is going on a suicide charge. Yes. Yeah. Dramatic irony. So yeah, let's see where this goes. And we bring in a chime with what seems to be a variation of that motif. Okay, so this one's a little bit more spread out, a bit more developed. We're developing a full melody from this. So yeah, the ostinatos keep going louder and louder and louder, with the crescendo slowly taking over but not breaking the balance. The chime that we got, I think that was a glockenspiel. The glockenspiel, of course, being this very, very beautiful, relatively small mallet instrument. Very expensive, but it gives you this very chimey effect to this kind of thing. Let's see where this goes, because we're developing the melody a little bit more. We're having the piano there, sometimes doubling a little bit. Doubling is when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. Ah, beautiful. Partial doublings, very lovely. Harp coming in. Moving around with the instruments. Oh, very beautiful. So one of the things that we're doing over here is that these instruments are jumping in and out. So we have the main instrument, the chime doing the main melody, and then we are having other instruments jumping in and out. Some of them are doing doublings, some of them are doing harmonies. Harmonies or harmonization is the full academic term is counterpoint, parallel motion is when you have more than one instrument or more than one melodic line playing the same melody just from a different starting point, right? So you can have doublings, which is basically just octaves. That kind of thing, but parallel motion, harmonies, usually they will be like a little bit that kind of thing, right? But what we are doing over here is we are rotating the instruments, and we are having one instrument, the glockenspiel, the chimes, playing the melody all the way through, and other instruments are jumping in and out, doing part of them, doing part of joining for part of the melody, and then dropping out without doing the whole thing. There's a very strong use of instrumentation. Or in the field would be also orchestration, right? Which we are just giving the right instruments the right sound, and oh my god, it's getting a very, very lovely thing. Because it would be having what? That kind of feeling where it's not the full melody, but it's jumping in at the right time, coming in and out. Let's see what this goes. This is beautiful. Oh, we have some violins high up holding some notes. There's the harp again. And we're just repeating things. We're repeating the same thing. Let's see. Oh, we switch things around. Bringing in a bass. Holding that synth from the very start. It's an organ. It was an organ this whole time. Just holding everything up there. Bringing the piano, so we bring the piano back, but instead of playing all the chords, we're just playing the high notes of it. We're bringing in some drums, bringing clear contrast to this, and this is really cool. Let's see where it goes. We bring in some brass, some trumpets, trombones, tubas, giving us this syncopated rhythm, right? So syncopation is when you play against the beat. You can hear right now the drums, and then we are having the rhythm section, bang, 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 kind of thing, giving us some very, very lovely syncopation when we're playing between the beats. Let's see where this goes. Ooh, and the piano is coming in and arpeggiating a little bit. Ah, bringing back the glockenspiel. Doubling. No, harmonizing. No, I think it's a doubling, yeah. New version of the melody. Oh, this is lovely. Ah, bring the melody upwards. Then bringing it back down. And now, on principle, we're applying the same thing that we did before. We're doing a similar structure. We're introducing instruments slowly, while one of them is slowly getting louder, but not breaking the balance. And we are just introducing more and more layers and more instruments to this. It's just a variation. It's a contrast version of the motifs that we had before. It works. Let's see where it goes. Man, the sound is like the instrumentation is on point here. So good. Oh, bass in the piano coming in, holding those low notes. And we have almost the same exact instrumentation, with the instruments, almost all of them doing the same thing that they were doing, just in a different way. This is one of the things I love about music so much, that nonsensical phrases such as different but the same, and the same but different are... Not only are these expressions possible in music, they are necessary, and these two are not the same thing. We are doing something different but the same, where we are using similar material that we were doing before, just in a very, very different way. And then, if you do the same but different, we'd be taking the same melody and doing it somewhat differently. So yeah, these two concepts, even though they seem redundant and contradictory, these are one of the things in music that make no logical sense, yet it's there, and it just happens in music. Bass is the best part. Like, the entirety of this track is masterfully created. The pacing is insanely good, because the piece itself is very slow. It's very chill. But the harmonic rhythm is nice and fast. It's faster than everything else. The harmonic rhythm is how fast you change your chords away from the rhythm, and it gives you a pace for the track. So the harmonic rhythm is fairly fast, but the rhythm itself is fairly slow. On top of that, the instrumentation is on point. Every single instrument, not only is every single instrument audible when it needs to be, but it provides just the right texture every single time. And the audio design is just on point. The mix is on point. This is insanely good. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Indeed, Amaya, yes. Those syncopated melody now. Very lovely. So chill. Very beautiful. Yeah, and we even brought the brass back, like the trumpets, trombones, tuba. They're back. They're just doubling the synth, doing the syncopated rhythm. Every element that was during the first half is here in the second half, just doing a different version of the same thing. Different but the same. This is an incredible example of that. And it's so well paced too. Like, this is... I was not expecting... I knew, I come to understand that Roblox related music can be really good. I was not expecting this much attention to detail. I was not expecting every single thing here being so evidently, purposefully included in the composition. This is really good. Let's see where it goes. And off the ramp we go. Off the ramp being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition for this, or at least I'm choosing not to use it for the sake of simplicity. And off the ramp is what I call a type of transition that makes your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land, kind of like going off a ramp. How do you do this? Remove the drums. Maybe the bass as well. In this case, we remove the drums, and we just feel suspended just by the removal of the drums. Let's see where this goes. Everything else seems to be the same. Oh, we have another percussion in the background giving us another beat. I stand on Micro's point that video game music is modern classical music. Video game music, film music, TV music are where the good music is at nowadays. Like, the great music is at. Like, yes, you do have really good labels out there with really good artists. There's good independent artists out there. But the best stuff right now is in video games, is in TV, is in film. It used to be the conservatories, and then John Cage came in, and everybody tried to become him or some variation of one of those post-tonal composers, and they ruined themselves, and nobody goes to their concerts anymore. Now it's definitely video game music is by far the biggest environment right now. So yeah, I would say video games is the conservatory of nowadays, because that's where you're gonna find the best music out there. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh, the piano now. The bass of the piano is keeping up the rhythm. Those strings holding that chord, that pedal. How are you gonna end this? Oh, we cut it off? We have one more variation here of the last chord, a false ending, and then it ends. Kind of like an echo, like a forced echo, and there you have it. Man, what a beautiful composition that was. Not an inversion, no, that felt like a, that felt not even like a retrograde. It was just sound design, that it made it sound like an echo. But there you go. Man, that was such a beautiful journey. That was such a beautiful journey. I loved this. I loved this so much. There you go. This is how you develop material so well, how you do a slow-paced piece that feels decently paced. It was just incredible. Incredible stuff. There you have it. That was Voxel by Nicopatty and Ugly Burger 0 from the Nico's Nextbots April Fool's map. A Roblox game is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly Analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this in the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever you use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server. That's where everything gets announced first, whether it is the streams going live, videos going up on the channels, announcements, updates, projects, whatever it is, it all gets announced there. Of course, it all gets announced first there. Of course, we have the community there. We hang out, we post memes, steal memes from other people's servers, claim them as our own. And of course, it's where we host the Vintage Story server. If you don't know what it is, it's like Minecraft, but more focused on survival. I love it. I'm hosting it, like the computer's right there hosting it. So become a member of the community today. Join the Discord server linked in the description. Share these videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos with everybody that you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, linked in the description. So go ahead and join the Discord. There's another reason to do that. Artists on YouTube or otherwise, Nicopatty, Ugly Burger, or whoever else, this is an open invitation. If you want any of my musical skills for any of your projects, whether it is my guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old ooh, 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 ooh kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting, if you want help figuring out something for your composition, whatever it is, reach out, let me know, let's work together, let's make stuff, right? And if you're in the audience and you know somebody that could benefit, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone, please do not spam anyone, be cool about things, don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. That's up to a week in advance, so become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I'll be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. If you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. We stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, so that you can tune in from whichever platform you prefer. Again, 6 p.m. Central Europe. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in Costa de Reyes, which happens to be in the middle of a mountain, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch. Another reason to join the Discord, and it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen, recording during the main channel's after show, and then the recordings go here, linked in the description, or just share on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd, just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah, there you have it. Voxel, Nicopatty, Ugly Burger, Roblox. That was amazing, dude. That was really, really good stuff, dude. Incredible. But, yeah, let's move on.